right? What is going on, YouTube? Adonis coming back at you with a brand new video. And today we have our 5th realistic rebuild on the channel, right? Then going through in draft order. I think after this one, we are gonna go ahead and knock out the Bears. Obviously, they picked like a little bit later, but they had like the first overall pick. Like it's a little confusing. But we're doing the Cardinals today, man. And if you guys have been enjoying this, like please let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything I should change, maybe if you want to see some emphasis on different players, right? Maybe not focus on changing scheme around so much. Other things of that nature. And if you do enjoy them, please subscribe because it helps the channel out a ton. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this lineup. You guys saw it at the start of the video, but we got, dude, Marvin Harrison, right? That's the guy that's gonna be the alpha #1 wide receiver here in Arizona over the next probably decade and a half. Just an amazing athlete, right? 21 coming out of Ohio State, stupidly big, right? 6'3", 6'4", just very, very talented receiver. Probably one of the best we've seen in the better part of the last decade, I would argue. And then of course, offensively, right? We've got like Kyler Murray, who I still think is gonna be the guy, right? Like I think he's still good, obviously coming off of injury, but I think you pair Kyler up with someone like Marvin Harrison, he's gonna be special, right? I think that's gonna be a great partnership. We've also drafted Trey Benson. I did give him star dev because I was watching another YouTuber by the name of That Franchise Guy. By the way, go check him out. He's awesome. I was watching his Trey Benson like comp and what he was just talking about on Trey Benson. And I was like, this kid seems like a stud. And the Cards pick him up in this like fantastic scheme. I think that's going to fit him very well. So I'm going to start Trey Benson over James Conner at this point in the season. Now, obviously, offensive line-wise, right, we've got Paris Johnson. We've got, I believe this is Jonah Williams, right? We've got, like, an okay offensive line. Not sure how well they're going to hold up, right? Like, Will Hernandez is decent. I mean, our center and our left guard could definitely use some work. Trey McBride was a very happy surprise to see last season with how he was starting to break out, right? Colorado State guy. I think, honestly, Trey McBride, I think there's positions, right, that you can improve at in every team, generally speaking, but wide receiver, tight end, running back, quarterback, for the most part on this team is great, right? But I mean, with that being said, after Marvin Harrison, it does drop off a little bit, right? We do have Michael Wilson, who was kind of a standout guy for the Cards last year. They obviously did not have a great season with Kyler being injured for a good chunk of it, but Michael Wilson wasn't someone that was like bad by any means. Defensively, we've got an interesting group here, right? We don't really have like strengths at any spot. I would say like outside linebacker, right? Between BJ Ojolari and Zaven Collins. Those guys are probably going to be the best players on our team. Obviously, Budda Baker is that guy, right? 27 years old, coming into his 6th year, in real life 7th year, right? But I mean, if you look at the rest of the defense as a whole, there's a lot of holes that we need to fill, right? We've got like a decent corner in Sean Murphy Bunting, right? We've got this is Garrett Williams, not Greedy Williams, right? We've got like there's guys at every spot, but no standouts outside of really outside linebacker, Budda Baker, right? Our safeties are decent, but I mean, this team is probably not gonna be set up for the playoffs in year 1. Really gonna have to do a little bit of rebuilding here, I think. Probably gonna take until the 2nd or 3rd season to start seeing results. But hopefully Kyler to Marvin Harrison can be a mainstay throughout this rebuild, right? Because we did get our alpha #1 wide receiver. We want to be using him. And so with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and just get into this rebuild, man, and I will see you guys at week 8. So at the midseason mark, we are sitting at 3-4, right? Which is, I aimed for 7 wins on the season, so I'm thinking realistically, like that's not a bad start by any means. Taking a look at the stats, right, I think is going to tell us a good story. Kyler is doing well in terms of throwing the ball, right? Like 7 picks or 7 TDs to 4 picks is like whatever. Passing yards is decent. I really am interested to see what the rushing yards look like. And as we can see, like Trey Benson's pushing 400, right? Kyler's got almost 200. Connor's got almost 200 with 4 TDs. So it looks like we are running the ball decently well, averaging over 100 yards, it looks like, on a per game basis, which is awesome. A lot of broken tackles from our boy Trey Benson, which is kind of what I expected to see from him. I think he is a good enough back to where, like, he will shrug off some defenders. Receiving wise, Marvin Harrison is our guy, right? Which is awesome. Averaging 62 yards a game, which is great, right? His longest is only 28 though, right? And I'm seeing Trey McBride as long as 31. So that likely means we're either not scheming these guys open enough or we're not pushing the ball down the field. So we will be changing what the scheme looks like, right? Michael Wilson also having a good season. Greg Dortch, Zach Pascal getting involved. Trey Benson getting involved as well, right? So overall, from an offensive standpoint, right, we're 18th in the NFL. Defensively, we are 23rd. So let's take a look at those stats. And in terms of sack numbers, our rookie Darius Robinson is putting up a good amount so far, right? Which is what we want to see. Zaven Collins is right behind him. Then we have Kaiser White, right? I would really realistically like to see BJ Ojulari here. I think he's going to be an awesome player in the NFL, but no production. It looks like some TFLs for him, but nothing really. In the secondary, we need a little bit more production. In terms of TFLs, Darius Robinson, again, leading the team. I think we've got a stud at right end, right? So how can we kind of continue to build on what we've got while kind of looping in or bringing in these players that we want to continue to develop? And I think realistically, that is going to be through changing the schemes, right? Scheme right now, we're a West Coast zone run offense, which I think is good, right? But I think what we really want to do is be more of a spread team, right? I think we really want to throw the ball. I think we really want to be able to get guys open, scrambler quarterbacks, create extra running threat, right? Which is, I think, is perfect. We're going to change the spread for the offense and see if that maybe doesn't allow Kyler to help Marvin Harrison and Michael Wilson and Zach Pascal and Greg Dortch and all these other guys grow a little bit more. And then from a pass rushing standpoint, right, I don't want Dennis Gardeck getting touches, although I do love the dude because he was great in Ultimate Team for me. But I want BJ Ojulari to be our guy. Over Jones, I want Bilal Nichols, right? We've got Robinson who's leading the team, leading the charge, and being an alpha kind of defensive tackle, right? But need a little bit more from the rest of these guys. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and sim to the end of the regular season. See if we can't squeak into the playoffs. I would be a little bit surprised, but maybe with this offensive change, it will allow us to lean on the passing game a little bit more, spread the ball around, right? And if we find that maybe our receivers are coming up short, maybe we target receiver in the draft, right? Kind of lets us see, like, okay, what do we want, right, in this coming draft? So with that being said, I will see you guys at the playoffs. So here we are at the end of the regular season, and we went 6-11, which is interesting. I did steal a look at the stats beforehand, and statistically, it's interesting, right? Kyler finished with 22 passing TDs to 10 interceptions, right? So he only threw 6 more picks, but threw a boatload more touchdowns, right? Threw a lot more yards as well. Rushing wise, Trey Benson, I think, is going to be our starter for sure. Between him and James Conner, able to punch in 19 touchdowns, which is awesome, right? Kyler was able to pick up 400 yards on the ground. Receiving wise, Marvin Harrison Jr., 9 touchdowns and 1,000 yards in his rookie season, which I think is very indicative of what he's probably going to do in real life. As we can see, the longs bumped crazy high for Michael Wilson and Marvin Harrison, who are going to be our 2 guys at receiver for the future. Trey McBride, a little bit of a not as crazy of a year, but still good. I think what we need to do is find a great slot receiver in the draft to plug into this offense. Defensively, right, we did finish down. We finished, I think it was 24th in the NFL on defense, but able to get a lot of sack production from a lot of different guys, right? Darius Robinson able to average 7.5. Zaven Collins able to average 6. Kaiser White 2.5. BJ got after it later in the season, able to get a lot more production from our secondary as the season went on, which is awesome, right? So I think it puts us in a good spot going into year 2. We know, hey, we likely need to shore up our middle linebacker spot, probably, right? We probably need to shore up our interior defensive line, get Darius a little bit more help. Offensively, going to be looking for a slot receiver, potentially even looking for another cornerback, even though we do have Max Melton, who is, I think, a really, really good player coming out of Rutgers. But yeah, man, I mean, I think a good season to go ahead and build on. I think a better season, statistically speaking and development speaking, than 6-11 gives, like lends itself to. And I think with being 6-11, right, it's going to give us a top draft pick. So we are kind of going to have whatever we want to address first. And I think that's the really important thing here. All right, so here we are sitting in the offseason. It looks like the Ravens won the Super Bowl, which is pretty interesting. Taking a look at the awards, right? Offensive Player of the Year was Brandon Ayuk. Defensive Player of the Year was DeForest Buckner. As we can see, Mahomes won MVP, and I don't think it's any surprise to anybody, but Rashee Rice won Rookie of the Year. He seems to do that in literally every single rebuild. It's crazy. I don't think I've done one so far, and this is number 5 now, that he hasn't won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Pretty nuts. As you guys can see, we've got a lot of money to go ahead and re-sign players, right? Bring back everyone that we want to go ahead and bring back, and then also go out and get some free agent signings at some positions of need. So taking a look at the contracts or the players that we would like to bring back. Really, I mean, I've looked at all of these guys and I kind of offered everyone that I would like to already a contract. We've got Sean Murphy-Bunting, who I would like back. Along with that, maybe Bilal Nichols and Justin Jones. Outside of that, though, there's really no one that I would care to bring back, right? So Sean Murphy-Bunting, let's go ahead. We're going to have to give him a very player-friendly offer because that's like what he wanted. Justin Jones, I will give you a player-friendly offer. I'm not giving you like anything crazy. And then Bilal Nichols, I will also give you a player-friendly offer as well. Perfect. So we brought back our 3 guys. We still got 52 mil to work with. Without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we can do in free agency. So taking a look at the free agents, as per usual, Chris Jones is here. We are not going to bring him in. He would be a really, really, really big like hit or like addition, I guess you could say. I do want to note, like, the no income tax thing, I think is, like, hilarious that they added that in. Like, he loves that we have a quarterback. He loves that we're in freaking Glendale. But he just, like, the no income tax thing just kills him, I guess. I don't know what that is. That's bizarre. With that being said, there's a couple of guys that I probably want to look at bringing in, right? Like a Gabe Davis. Would that really give us, you know, like something to build off of with a good young wide receiver? I could totally see him coming to Arizona. We're going to go ahead and offer on him, and I'll see if there's anyone else like down the board that we would like. But as of right now, what I'm seeing, nothing really jumps out to me. All right, so taking a look at my signings, we've got Gabe Davis, we've got Javon Kinlaw. I did also offer on James Houston, but he did not want to sign with us, which, I mean, that's totally fine. Realistically, then, we're probably looking at, like, AJ Epinesa. I think that's someone that would, like, definitely bring some value to the team. He's been, like, very decent in real life. And so we have been able to bring in AJ Epinesa, right? So I think that's like a really good overall kind of class of free agents, right? Shoring up interior defensive line, right? Shoring up the wide receiver core, getting another big name guy kind of that within sim at least should be pretty decent. And then also shoring up that defensive line from a run stopping perspective. I think overall, there's not a whole lot more that we can do in a free agency period when there's not like a whole lot available, right? So taking a look at the 4th mock draft, we are projected Emmanuel Brackett, who I'm seeing F release, F catching traffic. We will not be taking him. I will tell you that right now. I mean, realistically, we could probably use some help on the offensive line. We could probably use a cornerback. We could probably use like a middle linebacker. We could probably use an outside linebacker. We could probably use a lot of stuff, right? A wide receiver as well. So there's going to be a lot that we can go out and get in this draft. It's just kind of gotta be, what do we want, right? Realistically, I kind of like this tackle, Randy Watson. Looks like a good to great athlete, generally speaking, with not like that much strength, right? I think that's going to be someone that we kind of eye up. We'll see as we get into the draft, but I feel like this offseason has been productive in bringing in not necessarily stars, right? But players that can come in and start for us and can help us to compete, right? And so taking a look at the final mock draft, we are still being mocked Emmanuel Brackett, who is like, I mean, he's 5'11", he's a little bit older for a rookie. He did run a 4.25, which is kind of crazy with F release, F medium route. Like, what does this guy do, right? Like, he's obviously stupidly fast and like decently athletic, can only bench 6 for 225. Like, what does this guy do, man? That's crazy. I guess his downfield speed's just insane. You know what? It being our first year, I'm kind of inclined to just say, screw it, and we draft that kid. We'll see, man. Let's go ahead. Let's get into the draft and make our selection and see if he's not even there, man. It looks like, or no, Emmanuel Brackett is actually there. I'm so intrigued by this pick. I think we have to draft him, right? Emmanuel Brackett, hidden dev, 99 speed. What did I just draft, dude? What did I just draft? That's insanity. That's just the most insane thing ever. We also pick at 20 because keep in mind we have the Texans pick, right? We're going to go ahead and use it like for the sake of this draft. Obviously, they won't have it like in real life, or they didn't have it in real life, but I think it's like you never know. Like, maybe guys would want to trade up or trade back, right? So, I mean, here, realistically, looking for, like, probably a cornerback, right? It's a position we could really use some help at. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of talent from, I mean, maybe a left end would be nice, right? But cornerback is something we could certainly use. And Mike Hillman, with the size that he is, right? He's a great to elite athlete for the most part, it looks like, right? A awareness, B zone, C play rec. I like A awareness on like all of my players. Being that he is 6'2" and he's a little bit lighter, like I like a bigger player maybe. So we're gonna go ahead and take Mike Hillman. Hidden dev, 91 speed zone corner out of Miami. I think so far we've hit it out the park with these first 2 picks. I think that's gonna be really positions, not necessarily of the biggest need, but like where we could certainly look to improve. And I mean, I'm seeing like we could go maybe with a right tackle here. We could maybe go with, ooh, this tackle looks decent, right? A, pass block finesse, F, stamina, but A, awareness. Awareness is kind of a bigger thing that you would want to see on a lineman. Pretty fast guy, right? I mean, he's good size for a tackle. We'll go ahead and draft Jermaine Golston. We do get a normal dev, but he's a pass protector tackle. And with the playbook change that I'm going to make this year, I think that's like perfect for what we need. Coming into the 3rd round, we are looking at, there's Harold Terrell, who is 6'5", 230. Looks like a pretty decent kind of jump ball receiver, right? A, catching with deep route running is like very interesting. Ran a 4.4, right? Looks very like kind of the opposite of the guy we drafted in the 1st round, where that guy's going to be like an elite deep threat receiver. This guy's going to be a jump ball guy. We'll go ahead, we'll pull the trigger on Harold Terrell. Hidden dev, 93 speed, 6'5" receiver. And I think we've just kind of got our slot and our deep threat or our jump ball receiver weapons, and we'll go ahead, we'll send to the end of the draft and see how we did. So taking a look at our draft, we got the fastest receiver in the draft, but he's a 69 overall, which sucks. And now I'm happy we got Harold Terrell, right? It looks like our cornerback, Mike Hillman, is actually pretty decent. And then we've got a plug and play tackle, which is, I mean, I think that's great. I think we did a lot of work solidifying a lot of positions of need for us. All right, so as we come into the season, this is the squad that we're gonna be rolling with, right? I think offensively we look really good, right? We've got Marvin Harrison, we've got Michael Wilson, who's coming into his 2nd, technically 3rd year now, right? We've got Gabe Davis as well, we've got Harold Terrell, we've got Walker with infinite speed, right? We've got Trey Benson, Kyler Murray. I think there's a lot to work with on the offensive side of the ball. And I think the defensive side of the ball has also taken a step up. You know, I think having Javon Kinlaw as like our guy, right, is going to be awesome, right? I think also having Darius Robinson is going to be awesome, right? We have BJ Ojolari, Zaven Collins, Kaiser White, right? Buda Baker. We also have Sean Murphy Bunting. Williams is up to star, right? We got our rookie. I think we've got really a good shot at competing this year. We are going to be starting Terrell at slot receiver. I'm intrigued, man. It's 6'5", 230, right? He ran 4.4 still, which means he's gonna be fast, right? Also, like his catching at 85, I think, is good enough to have success in the slot. And then his speed, right? He should be able to break him down the field. Now, if he doesn't perform in the slot, then we've got a 99 speed guy that we can go ahead and just throw on in right there, right? I feel very good about this team heading into the season, especially the pass rush, right? The front 7, I just feel better about as a whole. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get into the regular season. Actually, I am missing out on one thing. I am going to make a change to the playbook. And since we're in this spread style offense, we're going to go ahead and change over to the Dallas Cowboys, right? And this is courtesy of one of my subscribers. So if you guys make a good suggestion, go ahead, right? Like throw anything that you want to down in the comments below. Let me know if there are things that I could improve upon. We're going to put in Dallas Cowboys offense. Shout out to Ravensmoke116, right? Was taking a look at the comments on the Patriots video. He had mentioned, hey man, like try this out. They're always so good in sim. And I knew that they were good in sim. Never thought about trying the Cowboys offense. You've seen me do now the Vikings and the Chiefs, but we haven't done the Cowboys. And I think the Cowboys is pretty good for Kyler, right? And then Trey can also still get touches. So I think it's a good balanced system. Now we are ready to go ahead and head into the season, right? We are going to shoot to make the playoffs this year. I think that's a realistic thing for the Cardinals if they do improve, if they do bring in a better receiver, a couple of better receivers, if they make their defensive line a little bit more shored up, if maybe you have guys at rush defensive end that are going to be getting after the quarterback a little bit more. I think they'll just be a better overall team. So with that being said, let's go ahead and sim to the mid-season mark, and I will see you guys there. All right, so at the mid-season mark, we are sitting at 3-4, and I'm interested to see, what is going on? Why are we 3-4? It looks like we lost 14-9. Is the offense kind of stagnating, right? We did change the playbook. I kind of doubt that it's gonna be that necessarily, right? But we'll go ahead and take a look at the stats and see what we can kind of gather from that. So from a stats standpoint at the mid-season mark, Kyler on the same trajectory as last year, right? 8 touchdowns to 4 picks. We kind of need a little bit more from him. So it's do we look to address quarterback in this upcoming draft? I know that the Cardinals, if Kyler does not perform over the next couple years with how elite Marvin Harrison is, they will look to move on from him, right? Because they're kind of hitting their decade-long window. If he's not doing what he should be doing, then yeah. We've also got Trey Benson, right? He's averaging 3.7 a carry. I don't love that. Has gotten on the ground a couple of times, but really want to see those averages kind of bump up. A lot of broken tackles for the kid, right? Very big back, very good. Receiving wise, right? Marvin Harrison is balling, it looks like, as expected, right? Again, the long kind of passes haven't been there this early in the season. I assume that'll get going later in the season. Trey McBride, touchdown machine. Harold Terrell from the slot. It looks like we're getting decent production, right? We want him to continue to build and grow upon what he's been doing so far, but overall looks good. Mike Wilson still getting touches as well, right? And it's funny, we brought Gabe Davis in, but he's really not getting that many touches, if any, really. So it may be a guy, honestly, we look to trade, which would be kind of odd. Ben Walker, that crazy fast receiver, right? 1 catch for 20 yards. Maybe we throw him on slot and see how that does. But overall, the team looking like we could kind of improve a little bit from where we are right now. While I do love Mike Wilson, right? I think that Gabe Davis is too good to not be playing, and Harold Terrell as well is too good to not be playing. So we're gonna kind of reorder the depth chart so Gabe Davis does get touches, because while Mike Wilson will totally develop and should be a great receiver in a couple of years, he's not there right now. Taking a look at the defense, man, our guy Darius Robinson is lighting it up. 6 sacks from an interior defensive line position. He's playing rush D tackle in a 4-3. This is awesome. This is great, right? Zaven Collins coming off the edge. Surprised, honestly. I feel like he doesn't weigh 260. I feel like he's much closer to 225 in real life. But hey, love the production, right? Javon Kinlaw getting in as well. Dennis Gardeck, BJ Ojolari, right? Dante Stills, right? We've got some guys that are getting in. Secondary is coming away with a couple of picks, right? But not as much as we would like to see. Total TFLs, Zaven Collins leading the team, Justin Jones, Darius Robinson after that, right? We've still got a lot of games left, right? I think we have in total 10 games left, right? So really should be able to kind of turn it around. And if we don't, I have a feeling we'll kind of know, what is the symptom of that, right? If we look at our offensive points per game, we're not producing, but defensively, we are producing, right? So is that pass? Is that passing the ball? Are we not running it as well, right? What is it? Could it all come down to the quarterback at the end of the day? Maybe. And I do actually think I am going to go ahead and make a change at the midseason mark, right? Which I was I'm iffy on doing, but our offensive playbook, it's built, we're built on zone run, right? We want a playbook that spreads it around. And I think realistically, Baltimore's kind of seems intriguing, but I think San Fran's might just play a little better with kind of what we have, right? Zone run, not power run, because Trey is not going to be he is a powerful runner, but I think with our blockers, changing over to zone run is going to be good, right? So without further ado, man, let's go ahead, send to the playoffs, see what we can do in this Shanahan-style offense, which I do think will really benefit a lot of our receivers, right? And our running backs as well. All right, so we did finish the season 8-9, right? And it looks like the offense actually regressed from where we were at the midseason mark. While the defense, at least passing-wise, was great, right? So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the stats, see what happened, right? Kyler, he's good, right? He's a very good quarterback, I think, in real life. I think Madden might just not gel with his skill set necessarily. Yeah, it just kind of sucks, man. Rushing-wise, Trey... Another 1,000-yard season with 10 touchdowns. I love it. Kyler with 400 yards on the ground. Receiving-wise, Marvin Harrison with 1,000 yards receiving. Barely. Love it, though. And then after that, it was really like Harold Terrell, Gabe Davis, then Trey McBride. Trey Benson got some touches. Mike Wilson got some touches, but not after, it looks like, the midseason mark. So I think Harold Terrell is like a good, oddly enough, slot receiver. I know it's kind of bizarre. I think we need to like mess around with the playbooks a little bit more, and then I think we'll be set, because I do think Kyler is a good quarterback, but we are not seeing it in the schemes and the offenses that we're running, right? So taking a look at the 2024 season recap, y'all see who the offensive rookie of the year is? Harold Terrell, baby. Love it. 6'5", 230. I believe he was a second-round pick for us, which is awesome. I mean, as we can see, the Cowboys offense really excelled, but we didn't. Yeah, definitely an interesting kind of year for us, for sure. Taking a look at the lineup, right? Harold Terrell's actually regressed back to normal dev, which is kind of odd. Trey McBride's playing his ass up to an 88, right? Marvin's up to an 86, which is awesome. Defensively, Zaven's up to superstar. Darius should definitely be up to superstar, right? Taking a look at the stats that he put up, right? Like 8 sacks for a defensive tackle is awesome. Zaven, I see why he got superstar, 8.5. Love Dennis Gardeck, right? Javon Kinlaw brought in to be that rush DT outside of Darius Robinson, and he's playing that perfectly for us, right? BJ Ojolari is a little bit alarming, right? He's our rush defensive end, but he's not getting in. Secondary got rocking and rolling later in the season, which is great. I think the problem right now is the offense, and it's like, okay, we've got these stud receivers, right? And then we've got this quarterback that like is awesome, right? Loves to move around, loves to make great plays. In Madden, that's not really reflected as much because of, you know, various things within the playbooks. So I think we really need to find where he fits, right, within our offense. Kyler, that is. And if we can't, we just got to go out and draft like a crazy strong-arm quarterback. So taking a look at the players we got to bring back this year, it's hefty. We are going ahead and bringing back Budda Baker. Chris Barnes is a little bit old, but I would like to have him back. He's going to go ahead and stay with the team. Kaiser is our starter. He's staying with the team, right? We may be overpaying on a lot of these guys, but I would prefer to do that. Jonah Williams is out. Okay, Michael Carter does not get touches. Will Hernandez, you, sir, are coming back. Awesome. I'm not seeing like a lot of guys that I really want to bring back. Maybe Dennis Gardeck, but I feel like he probably got touches over BJ Ojolari and AJ Epinesa, which is like why I wouldn't want to bring him back. Jonah Williams would be an expensive franchise tag. Oh my God, no, we are not. I like Jonah Williams a lot, do not get me wrong. I am not paying that much for a guard. That is not like amazing, right? It doesn't make sense. Speaking of guards that are pretty decent, man, Wyatt Teller is one that we could bring in. Same with Joel Bitonio, right? We could bring in a couple of these guys. I think probably Wyatt Teller would be one I would want to bring in. He would take up a little bit of cap, right? But we just plug and play him at left guard. Looks like Chuba Hubbard wants to be here for a second choice back. I have no problem going ahead and offering him. I think Divine Diablo's another one that's like a guy we can just go ahead and bring in. So we've offered on all 3 guys that I just spoke about. Let's go ahead and let's see if they re-sign, man. So out of all of our signings, we've got Chuba Hubbard and Divine Diablo. Not positions of need necessarily, but like Chuba's a great second option at power back, right? I think Divine Diablo's an easy plug and play middle linebacker. Taking a look at like what else we could use, like receiver, like all this fun skill positions are kind of out of the question. Sean Murphy Bunting, we've got like Hillman's up to like super or star dev, like our secondary is really coming along nicely. Maybe a left end, like a true run stuffing left end. I could totally see it. Let's see if there's anybody available for us. So there is like Johnny Newton, who I'm not going to sign for the sake of like this being somewhat realistic. But boy, would I love to have him, I'll tell you that. Carl Lawson's an interesting one. He's a little bit, I I mean, we have a 71 playing there right now, right? So it's like anyone, for the most part, is going to be better. I think we're going to go ahead and try to sign Randy Gregory. It's an interesting one. As a Broncos fan, don't love the guy, right? I think from like an effort perspective, right, he wasn't the best down kind of the stretch of the season while we still had him. But if we could get him, he's plug and play instant starter, and we did not get him, which sucks. It's like Randy Gregory went to the Bucks. Okay, dude. All right, we'll just look to address that in the draft realistically. So here we go. We are picking at pick number 12. Bro, immediately just presenting me with kind of two positions, right? Could Ben Kinney play rush end or right end in a 4-3? I mean, I'm seeing a very athletic player, right? But with kind of poor block shedding, which is interesting. All right, so he's going to be a bit more of a pass rushing defensive tackle, which we honestly kind of already have. Now, Nathan Vick, finesse moves. I would like to get a little bit heavier, maybe. Is this a BJ Ojolari replacement? Let's go ahead and draft the kid. Nate Vick, welcome to the team, baby. Arizona, number 91, 6'4", 257 out of Clemson with 83 speed and 89 excel. Love it. So here we are at the 12th overall pick in the second round. I'm not seeing a whole lot of like what we need, right? Like, is there any guards perhaps? I'm not really seeing maybe James Jackson, right? Whoa. Looks like, you're coming to Arizona, brother. James Jackson, damn it, he's normal, but holy hell, that kid looked good. He had great to elite jumping everywhere. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead some to the end of the draft, right? I'm not the best drafter. I draft well in the first couple rounds, but because I don't really care to assign scouts, my later round drafting is always just a crapshoot, right? So let's go ahead and see how we did in the draft. So it looks like our boy Nate Vick, 74 overall, immediate plug and play starter at right end, which is awesome. James Jackson, gonna be plug and play starter at left guard, which is awesome. As we head into our third season, right, we've kind of got an interesting group here, right? With where we're gonna have like Marvin Harrison, Gabe Davis, Harold Terrell, right? Walker, 99 speed. We also did just draft a rookie running back, right? We've got Chuba Hubbard on the team. We've still got Kyler. Trey McBride is ballin'. Defensively, right? Javon Kinlaw. We've got Vic, who's going to sit behind Epinesa. In terms of like rush defensive lineman, Vic is going to get like the start over Epinesa. Taking a look at that, right? Or Vic's actually, my apologies, going to get the start over BJ Ojolari. I think he's going to be a little bit better in case they do go ahead and run the ball, right? I feel like this team is coming together nicely, right? Could definitely use work on the front seven. With Kinlaw, though, and Robinson, we're going to have great sack production. Zayvon Collins had amazing sack production last year for as light as he is. And then hopefully Vic can kind of come in and be better than BJ Ojolari has been at the defensive end position. And then offensively, we just need the team to take a step up, right? So goal is still going to be to reach the playoffs. I mean, we went 8-9 last year. Would love to win 10, maybe 11 games this year. So we will see, man. Without further ado, let's go ahead, let's sim to the midseason mark, and I will see you guys there. So at the midseason mark, we are sitting at 2-4. Let's see what's going on, right? Is this a Kyler problem? I don't want it to be a Kyler problem, but I'm kind of feeling like it is a Kyler problem, right? Only 10 TDs to 4 picks in 6 games, right? Like, gotta have a little bit more touchdowns, right? Rushing wise, Trey actually hasn't gotten in on the ground at all. Which is definitely hurting us, right? Receiving wise, Marvin has almost all the yards, right? He's continuing to grow into that crazy ass alpha receiver that we know he's going to be. Harold Terrell getting touches, right? Mike Wilson getting touches. Yeah, defensively, maybe what's going on, right? A little bit of a down year, it looks like, from the defensive line. We have 7 sacks total as a team. That means we're averaging a little bit over a sack a game. That's kind of not good at all. And we have 3 takeaways, right? So, all right, man, we gotta make a change defensively, right? And is it maybe we change the playbook around? Maybe that's what's going on. But we have to produce more. All right, so we've gone ahead and made some changes to the playbooks, to the schemes, right? What are we looking to do? Let's see how we can do as the season goes on, man. Let's sim to the playoffs. So we finished 6-11, man. I'm intrigued. Like, what is going on, right? And let's take a look at the stats. And Kyler 4,000 with 26 touchdowns to 14 picks, right? Rushing trade just didn't hit 1,000, but Kyler had another 400 on the ground, right? Receiving wise, Marvin got rocking and rolling, and so did Gabe Davis, man. Oh my goodness, right? Trey McBride right behind him, Mike Wilson as well. Offensively, it's good yards, but again, like I want more than 26 touchdowns, right? And we only had. We didn't have that many on the ground, right? So, like, overall, scoring-wise, I want more. Defensive line-wise, Darius Robinson, again, just an absolute animal at rush defensive tackle. Zaven Collins, Javon Kinlaw. Nate Vick, 2.5, right? A little bit underwhelming for his rookie year, but that's fine. Picks-wise, our linebackers got rolling, which is interesting. Yeah, man, I mean, this is kind of bringing up the thing. It's like, okay, Kyler is a great dynamic quarterback, right? Does he actually, like, is he actually going to work in the NFL? Like, without, I mean, he ran for 400 yards, right? But, like, in real life, he'd probably run for a little bit more than that, I would think. Will he be able to just sit and throw the ball to Marvin Harrison? And I don't know if he will. Now, I'm not saying we're going to draft a quarterback, right? Like, that's not what I'm saying right now, but like I could very well see the Cardinals drafting a quarterback in the next couple of years if Kyler just doesn't maybe mesh well with like a vertical offense, and I don't know if he would. No players of the year here, man. I mean, Dak getting MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. I don't see him in the Super Bowl though. I mean, you guys do the math on that one. With that being said, though, we've got some guys that we're gonna want to go out and re-sign, and then we're going into our last year in this rebuild, and it's been like a lot of like okay, are we competitive? For the most part, yeah. And this is kind of the disconnect between game and real life. It's like, what offense do you run with Kyler, right? Because he's a very good quarterback in real life, but the game can't simulate what he can do, and it's similar to like Lamar Jackson, right? Where these guys are just slippery, right? They are just unbelievably talented in evading pass rushes, evading defenders in the open field, right? And within Madden, you are constrained to the rules of the programmers and the rules of the game, right? Physics-wise. And we've seen Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray almost borderline break physics before, right? And so you can't kind of account for that within the game, and that may be why this rebuild isn't going as I was hoping it would be. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the guys that we got to negotiate with. Zaven Collins, you, my friend, are coming back. Trey McBride, you, my friend, are coming back. Other than that, oh my God, we've got some fifth years that we got to accept. Justin Jones, you're old, you're not playing. Yeah, okay, we're good. I was like, I can't pay anyone outside of Jalen Thompson. We can't afford his franchise. We can't afford his franchise tag. Dude, oh my God. All right, so we just lost our best free safety this season. That sucks. Let's go ahead. Let's jump to the draft, and oh my God, this is going to be tough without Jalen Thompson. All right, here we go. Headed into the draft, and we pick it. Numero cinco, baby. Love it. And there's a lot in terms of quarterback here, and it's like, dude, I want someone that's throwing freaking laser beams downfield, right? Like, realistically, what I want is these guys to be able to just huck it over everybody else's heads, right? I'm seeing deep accuracy is decent on both these guys. I'm going to go ahead with the field general and Clyde Gleason, and we get a hidden dev quarterback. Could the Cardinals actually do this when Kyler's turning 29-30? Absolutely. So, with that being said, right, we just drafted our quarterback, kind of our guy of the future. Not kind of, it is our guy of the future. I'm seeing like all right stats from Carlos Donnell. We'd realistically like a free safety where we're at. I mean, just looking at Nick Culliver's stuff, like, holy hell, man, what an athlete. You're coming onto the team, bro. We just got a replacement free safety. There we go. We're going to go ahead and to the end of the draft because I feel like I'm kind of getting screwed over by Madden here, but it is what it is, man. You can't win them all, right? And we'll see if we can get a haul for Kyler as he's coming into I think he's going to be 29 in this season, so we'll see. Taking a look at the draft recap, we were able to get a good defensive tackle, a good free safety. Quarterback is going to need a little bit of development, of course, because why wouldn't he? So this is the team we're rolling into our last season with, right? Marvin Harrison, X Factor, because of course, right? Kyler is our guy, right? We're gonna let our quarterbacks kind of sit behind him. I think this is a good team, right? Like we should be competing, I feel like. And you know, maybe it's from my end on a schematic side, from a play calling side, right? Defensively, right? We've got our rookie free safety, Buddha's down to star, right? We've got Murphy Bunting, we've got Williams, we've got Hillman as well. We've obviously got Darius Robinson, Javon Kinlaw we brought in, right? Zaven Collins is down, so it might be a little bit of a tough season to try and really compete with these with kind of our squad that we've got right now. But I mean, man, it's whether or not Kyler can function in an offense where we do bring in a bunch of stud receivers, and it's like, can you be Josh Allen? No. Like that's not what his play style and strengths really lend themselves to. And again, I think that's more of a Madden thing than anything else. So without further ado, let's go ahead and sim to the midseason of this final season, see how we can do. All right, so we're sitting at 4-3 at the midseason mark, which is like, and as we can see, Marvin, dude, the thing is, like, Marvin's gonna progress freaking regardless of what the hell happens with this team, right? He's going to be Hemi Neutron, right? He's gonna be that guy. But it's about building the team kind of around him, right? And K1, right? K1. That's what we need, Kyler. 14 TDs to 2 picks. 1,900 yards at the midseason mark. Are you kidding me, brother? Trey Benson. Dude. Hemi Neutron again. Chubba Dub Hubbard, right? 19 touches, 6 touchdowns. Or if you touch the ball 3 times in a game, you're going to score a touchdown, approximately, right? Statistically speaking. I mean, this is what we need, right? Receiving. Hemi Neutron, Himbo Slice, right? Marvin Harrison Jr. Absolutely phenomenal. Gabe Davis airing it out, right? Mike Wilson airing it out. Trey McBride, not airing it out quite yet, but doing well, right? Harold Terrell, our boy. And this is what I wanted to see from the offense, was an explosion of production. And we got a long for Marv of 75 yards, right? Which means basically off kickoff, they kick the ball off, right? Touchback, then we're hucking it to Marv and he's scoring a damn touchdown for us, right? This is what I wanted to see, right? Can the Cards bring in Gabe Davis in real life? Probably not, right? I think he's probably going to excel. I think he's in Jacksonville now. I think he's probably going to excel. Regardless, though, love to see it, right? Sack production-wise, Zaven Collins, Hemi Neutron, Darius Robinson, 3 sacks, right? Javon, 2 sacks. Nate Vick, a little bit off to a slow start, but if our offense can kind of ball out for us, I think we'll be good. Without further ado, man, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and make some changes as my controller is it's just going, man. I'm going to go ahead and make some changes, and then we're gonna sim to the end of the season. And I will see you guys there and see if we can't maybe make a playoff push. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in our final season, we are pushing into the playoffs, baby. 11-6. 11-6, boys. I am fired the hell up, and we got an upgrade for a punter. Damn straight. Love it. All right, I mean, with that, we got to check out these stats, man, and Kyler. Oh, Kyler, bro. 111.7 passer rating, 4,300 yards. How are my dogs doing rushing the ball? Give me 1,000 yards. Trey Benson. Trey Benson. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. This is a phenomenal season, right? Like, Trey's almost averaging 5 a carry. That's like borderline beast mode numbers, right? Receiving wise, Marv. Pop off, bro. Pop off, right? Gabe Davis getting going. Mike Wilson, love to see it. Trey McBride at 700 yards. Trey Benson caught some balls, right? 2 touchdowns. Love it, dude. Oh my God. Love it. Love it. Am I seeing this correctly? 11 sacks from that boy Zaven Collins. 11 sacks from Javon Kinlaw. 8 from Darius Robinson. Now, it does fall off a freaking cliff after that. Having 2 double-digit, almost 3 double-digit sack guys is awesome. Sean Murphy Bunting is also, like, he's gotten a lot of picks every year, which is awesome. I did check it, by the way. Culliver is superstar dev, right? So that's awesome. Offensively, we are 5th in yards. Defensively, we are 6th, right? So we're going to kind of take this offseason a little bit slow, hop in if we need to. With that being said, though, let's check out this team, right? Like, do we have any depth trade upgrades? It doesn't look like it, but Trey Benson's playing up to a 90. Kyler. Dude, it's the Aaron Rodgers effect, man. He's playing up to a 90. I love it. Gabe Davis is a 92. Trey McBride's up to a 90 regularly, which is awesome. We got Nick Culliver, who is balling out for us. I love it, guys. I love it. We are playing exceptionally well right now. I do want Divine. Oh, Divine Diablo is injured. That sucks. But I mean, this is our last season, so we're not just gonna sim through it. We are gonna play the moments, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this game. So we immediately scored, and then we're also in the red zone again, baby. I love it. Let's see what we can do, bro. I'm probably looking at Marv, right? Looking at Marv, I have to imagine. Trey Benson, catch the ball, juke move. All right, 2nd and 7. That's all right. That's all right. I kind of wanna go a little spread here, maybe, right? Oh, I'm seeing Marv, bro. We're putting him on a vertical, right? I'm eyeing him up all day long. Oh, Trey McBride wide open in the middle of the field. 1st down and goal, baby. Love to see it. This is a blast, guys. With all the studs that we have all over the field, right? We've got Marv. We've got Gabe freaking Davis. Oh, Trizzy Trey Benson, you're not getting down. You're not getting downhill on me fast enough, baby. I love it. Touchdown. Love to see it, man. It's a 3rd down, right? And we gotta come in to keep this drive alive. I'm going verticals, man. I'm looking, okay, hey, are you playing zone? Are you going to just drop off of these guys? It doesn't look like it. And we throw a bad ball to our boy Trey Benson. There's a flag, though. Pass interference? No, it's holding. Damn it. It's holding. That sucks. That's all right, though. Big field goal. They're having me come back in to take 3. We are not hitting this, guys. Do we fake it? Do I get a little crazy here? We're going to fake it. We're going to use our playmaker, be up the field. Let's go. Trey McBride, baby. This is awesome, man. This is a blast. I love it. We're probably looking Marv, honestly. Oh, dude, I wanted that to be. You got to put it on him. You gotta just let him go get the ball. And now we'll take our 3, right? They're probably going to be playing punt safe, kick safe, right? Dude, up 17 zip. I love it. Let's go. So at halftime, man, I mean, the Panthers are trying to come back. Oh my goodness. We are all tied up. We were up 24-6 at one point, and we are borderline throwing right now. We're on Jalen Reeves-Maben. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sack Zaven Collins, baby. Love to see it. 4th and 20. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Big game. Let's lock in. Let me lock in real quick, right? Oh, hell yeah. Give me that pass underneath to our boy. I think that's Mike. Oh no, that is Gabe Davis right there. Love to see it. We're going to go a play action cross. Can we hit Marv on a deep ball? We will see. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, they're dropping back with him. Oh, they're dropping back with him, but hey, it's 1-on-1. It's Marv. Oh, we almost had it. We almost had it, man. 2nd and 10 coming up. Dude, I mean, let's run the dang ball. Run the dang ball with our boy Trey Benson. I cannot think of a better thing to probably do in the spot. Our left guard is murdering people. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. That's awesome. Let's go. And we have the clock on our side, right? So it's like, what do we, right? Like we're getting into field goal range. We want to kind of take this slowly. Oh. Is that our boy Mike? Is that our boy Mike? Mike Wilson coming up with the catch. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. And now we are solidly in field goal range. Trey, do you want to put it away for us? Perhaps. Dude, I mean, we're getting what we need from this offense right now. This is an awesome playoff game. Oh yeah. Come downfield and hit him. No, Trey Benson, you can't be hurt. No. All right, that's all right. We got Chubba-Dub-Dub Hubbard. Love it. We're just going to go halfback dive, bro. Show them what you can do. Right, they're obviously they're gonna keep trying to strip ball, right? Keep trying to call timeouts, but I think we should be good in terms of running this clock out a bit. Oh, Chuba Getting a little shifty in the hole right there. Love it. All right, so we are 3rd and goal down at the 3-yard line. Absolutely loving the drive that this offense is putting together. And we are down 4th and goal at the 1. I mean, we're gonna take our 3, right? Oh God, did I miss that? I'm holding this, obviously. Can I call a timeout? I can't call a timeout. Oh, please. Oh, for the love of God, do not fucking miss this. Please, for the love of God, dude. I'm holding it, right? So I'm kind of stuck right now. I can't do shit. Oh, we made it. Oh, God, dude. All right. Defense, let's lock in, baby. Come on, this is our last season. We gotta finish out with some dubs. Game on the line, right? Make a big stop. Drop the hell off. Back up, everybody, right? Apparently, Blake Groupke's best kick. It's not particularly good, right? So we're dropping back the hell up, everybody. And we're watching seam, right? We're watching it underneath. Ooh, we're playing lockdown defense, ladies and gentlemen. You hear that? No offense? That's what I'm hearing, baby. All right, here we go. 16 seconds left in the wild card game. This has been a long extension of the video. We are getting after Bryce Young. He's thrown out of bounds. 10 seconds, 4th and 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 10 yards and 4 seconds away. Or 10 seconds away, my apologies, from taking a W in the playoffs. I love it. Oh my God. Pick it! Oh, let's go, baby! Let's go! I'm calling game! I'm calling game! Let's go! Cardinals get a W. We are on to the next round of the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you there. All right, so we got the Eagles, man. This is gonna be a tough squad to go up against. Let's play the moments, man. Let's see what we can do, man. It's bird on bird action, man. Cardinals are kind of. I'm gonna keep it a Thowie. I don't watch birds, right? I'm not a bird watcher. It is my understanding that Eagles are a little bit more fierce than Cardinals, but maybe Cardinals got a little more speed, a little more swagger to them, right? We got one-on-one action. Let's see how we can do, folks. All right, baby. They are calling us in first. First couple plays of the game, baby. I mean, we're at the link, right? I'm feeling Marvy. I am not feeling Marvy anymore. I'm feeling Trizzy Trey McBride. Hit him with a juke. You are not agile in the open field, but you know what that is? A first down, baby. A first down. Love it. I mean, Marvy on this corner route is probably looking pretty nice. Oh my God. Okay, they are slinging heat. I don't like that. So we won't be able to really take these short routes off the field, unfortunately, in this game at least. Oh God, dude, Marvin was gonna. Oh, Bryce Huff gets hurt. Does that potentially help us? Because I'm getting killed here. I'm getting killed here early, ladies and gentlemen. It is not going to plan. Okay. Go crazy. That's all right, man. All right, CJ Gardner-Johnson killing us right there. Oh, so it looks like we turned him over in the red zone, baby. Defense. Coming out to feast, perhaps. Defense wins championships, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm sure you all know, being football fans, that we just got murdered over the middle. But that's our dog. That's our dog right there. Gabe Davis keeps it real. Jesus. All right, can we punch it in? Trizzy Trey. I need a little more than 2 yards. We gotta get eaten, big dog. You hear me? And we're gonna run Trey on a underneath route to the opposite side, right? Opposite of the strength. Oh, I'm seeing our boy Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown. Love it. We're gonna skip this moment, right? Philly scores. That's okay. Big third down. Let's make this stop, man. We're gonna guess pass, right? Because it's likely that they're passing. We're gonna use our boy Buda Baker. Oh. Incomplete. And if it was on target, we're all over that, baby. They're going for it on 4th. Oh my God, this is going dreadfully. No, I can't hop in all the time. I'll hop in for a 2-minute drill though. I'll give our team a little bit of help, you know. Oh, we got Marv. We got Marv, baby. Maserati. Room, room. Keeping us in the game. Love it. This is a very interesting, some very interesting play art, I will say. We're going to hit our boy, Gabe Davis. First down. We're going hurry up, baby. We got to score. And we're going to put, this is a interesting, again, interesting play art for sure, right? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Throw it away. Throw it away. Oh, Jesus, man. We're getting killed out here. We're getting killed out here. I don't know why we keep going empty. We're doing it, though, right? I'm seeing Gabe Davis. Who's on him? Who's on him? Nobody, brother. Nobody. You're messing up, right? Rodrigo Blankenship is not covering the folks he needs to be, right? That's what I'm saying. All right, let's lock in real quick, right? First and goal. Trizzy Trey. We are double teaming their best defensive tackle, right? Which is probably Jalen Carter. And we're scoring a touchdown. We're scoring a touchdown, and they're getting injured. Phillip Grubbs, who I'm sure is like a 99 overall. Big stop here. Big potential, ladies and gentlemen. We're going cover 2. I'm seeing you're showing me, hey, Tampa 2 is gonna work here, right? I'm watching your tight end all the way, baby. I'm watching everybody all the way, baby. Sack his ass, BJ Ojolari. Love it. That's what we need, man. Oh, and we scored a touchdown. They didn't even call me. They didn't give me a ring. They didn't say, hey, coach, what's your advice? And now are we about to score again? Oh, let's go. Oh, all right. That's a decent play, right? That's a decent play. I mean, man, I'm seeing Marv. You're showing me a one-on-one, right? Marv, hit me Neutron again. What did I say, bro? Himbo Slice, hit me Neutron. He's him. It's kind of tough. Game is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make a big stop, right? I've got Yeet in my ears, right? Telling me La Tonka, right? Oh, we didn't get there quite fast enough, man. I was flying. I was trying to get there, man. That's tough. All right, ladies and gents, we gotta lock down here. We know he's gonna be passing over us at some point, right? Oh my God, he passed over so quickly. It's AJ Brown. Of course he did. He's good, right? And ladies and gents, it looks like the CPU is just saying, "Hey, you seem like you're tapped in, right?" Oh, they're going underneath. Light him up. Strip the ball, man. Do something, right? We got him held up. Let's get some punches in, like Bam Bam Cam. Come on now. 2nd and inches, and they have Saquon. I forgot about that. Oh God. Get him. Get his ass. Fumble. Arbol. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh, let's go. A read option here is particularly intriguing. I'm going to keep it a thally, right? We're going to give it Trey Benson breaking tackles, 2 tackles. Ooh, we get this first down, boys. It is ball game. We get this first down. Come on now. Oh, switch direction, Trizzy Trey. And then we should be good to kneel it out. Ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I love this Cardinals team, man. We are playing our cabooses off right now. We were getting destroyed before. But I tell you what, man. We're in the NFC Championship after this one. This is a crazy game. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. You have your Arizona Cardinals are headed to the NFC Championship, and obviously we're not punting this ball. Oh, God. And obviously we are not punting this ball, so I will see you guys there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are headed to the NFC Championship game against the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be a tough one. 14-3, coming in with a loaded defense. Taking a look at the weekly awards, we got Zaven Collins, man. A forced fumble, a sack, 5 tackles, man. He was the one that turned the ball over for us to be able to win that game. Let's go ahead, let's hop in and see if we can't win this game for the Cards, man. I would love that. All right, so after the first little bit of time, we are sitting at 6-0. I love it. Dude, it looks like we're kind of balling on the Packers, man. And it looks like they just have not been able to get anything going. With that being said, they just scored. And I mean, if they're going to score again, right, that's what happens. They're up 20-12 now. That's a tough one Let's see if we can't get a big return on this punt right here, right? Like we're sitting at the fourth quarter, right? It's game time, man. I do not know who our punt returner is. It should probably our kid that has 99 speed. Hey, did not feel like we had 99 speed right there. I'll tell you that, right? And they're saying, hey, coach, we need your help. And I'm saying, hey, guys, I'm here to help, right? Let's see if Trey can't get open. Oh, yeah, Trey McBride. Beautiful. And Kyler is not throwing for much today, it looks like, which, I mean, we have 12 points, right? So it doesn't surprise me. And we're going Marv probably here, right? We're throwing him on a vertical. Oh, I'm seeing our running back. Oh, if he had broken that tackle, we were wide open into the end zone. Trey Benson. Love to see it, man. And we're hitting the 2-minute warning, right? So this is all going to depend really on a touchdown and a 2-point more than anything else. I'm seeing Gabe Davis in the end zone one-on-one. I did not like that, but oh, Kyler, dude. Oh, Kyler, touchdown. K1 Kyler Murray. Love it, baby. And oh my God, did we not? We didn't get the 2-point. They didn't let me go in on it. What are we doing? And we gotta, oh my God, they have Josh Jacobs. I forgot about that. We're calling timeouts, guys. We gotta tap in. We're gonna be on our star or superstar safety, Culliver right here. All right, 3rd and 4. We've got a legit shot at this, right? We are run committing up the middle. That's what I'm doing. We are run committing up the middle. Oh, and he didn't get there. 4th down and 1. We held him. We held him, baby. And oh my God, we have a shot. We have a legit shot at heading to the Super Bowl for these Arizona Cardinals. All right, let's see what we can do on the kick return. All right, we get back to the 32. We've got a minute and a half about to try and get there. It's time to tap in, boys. It's time to get rock and rolling. I probably want to hit McBride on this underneath route. Oh, just kidding. I'm hitting Trey Benson. No, I wanted you to go outside. Come on now. I mean, if Wilson beats this guy on the outside, do I just go X? Oh, he's so open! He's so open! Let's go! Gabe Davis blew by his man. Comes down with the catch in traffic. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a position to potentially go to the Super Bowl. I love it. Oh, Marvin Harrison Jr. Himmy Neutron, baby. I love it. We come away with the score. We're just going to go ahead. Are you kidding me? They hit a big play? No. Oh, okay, that's game. All right, I was like, dude, come on. What the hell? They hit it inbounds, it looks like. And we've made it to the Super Bowl, dude. What a crazy sequence of seasons. This video is going to be a long one, but I do hope you guys are enjoying it. As we're heading into the Super Bowl, I don't know who we're playing against yet, but we will see. In what I think is likely one of the most unlikely Super Bowls as of late, Jacksonville and Arizona were facing off against them. Did we get an MVP award? We did not. They are dissing us, right? Coach of the year. We did get 8th, but like, what the hell, guys? Zaven Collins did come in 2nd for Defensive Player of the Year, but I mean, really not getting the love that I was hoping we would get. As an organization, right? Like, I mean, best linebacker Zaven Collins won it for the NFC, but like, all right, guys, come on, we got a chip on our shoulder heading into this game. Let's rock and roll, baby. All right, so here we are in the Super Bowl K1 versus the long-haired demon that is T-Law, and we are down 14-0 in the 2nd, right? Let's hop in, man. It's time to get rocking and rolling. And I mean, I'm seeing Mike. Love to see it, baby. First down to the 2-yard line. Score the damn touchdown, baby. Score the damn touchdown. Love it. So 17-7 heading into the last play of the 3rd quarter, man. I mean, we have not been getting a lot going, right? But we gotta rock and roll like right about now, and they deflect the pass, and it sucks. Oh, we scored a touchdown anyways. Okay, sure, why not? So we are gonna a big game, right? We were able to turn turn the ball away or turn the Jaguars away at the end zone. We got the ball 1st and 10 on the 1 yard line. That is kind of insane. Oh, Trey McBride, go crazy, bro. Truck his ass. Yes, sir. Kyler has thrown for literally under 100 yards. That is crazy. All right, here we go. 1st down and 10 with 2:12 left. Oh, McBride or Trey Benson leaking out of the backfield. Able to gain 3. Was hoping he would be able to gain a little bit more. Total offense is it's not there right now. But hey, man, we've got a chance to win a Super Bowl here. Let's take advantage as best as we can, man. Oh, I'm seeing our tight end, Trey McBride, wide open. Love to see it. We are down at the 40-yard line. Kyler is playing like Kimmy Neutron right now. All right, 1st down and 10. Let's see what we can get going for our guys. Oh, no. Oh, my God, dude. We overthrew Marvin so much. I mean, he was so wide open, but we just missed the throw. I'm looking Marv, maybe, or Gabe Davis, potentially. We'll see. I mean, they're playing zone, obviously. Gabe Davis wide open over the middle of the field, and we are very much in business. And I mean, let's try and punch this in, man. I would like to run a little bit of clock down, but it doesn't seem to matter as Trey Benson gets into the end zone standing up in the Super Bowl. And you bet your ass we're playing the end of the Super Bowl, bro. We are not do not let shit past you, right? They have to score a touchdown, which is the good thing. Oh my God, we just got a pass interference because I ran into the receiver. No! Shit, I hate that, man. I hate that. Or wait, it was roughing the passer on our boy Darius? No, Darius. You can't do that, man. Let's lock in for like 2 seconds here. Time to lock in. Oh my God, he was throwing a pick. Darius Robinson makes up for it with a sack on 1st down. Ladies and gentlemen, we are feeling very good right now. Oh my God, wait. How did he break that tackle? I'm trying to strip the ball, man. 3rd and 9, ladies and gentlemen, in the Super Bowl against Trevor Lawrence. Can we lock in for like 2 seconds, please? All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh my God, there's so many crossing routes, and David Collins gets the sack. Screw freaking co-defensive player of the year. Give that guy defensive player of the year, man. All right, let's lock in defensive line one more time. Give me a turnover. Give me a pick. Love to see it. Is that Buda Baker icing it? Yes, sir. Love to see it, man. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Super Bowl. We are able to win it 17-21. Thanks to yours truly. I would say I did help quite a bit hopping into these games, but I think it shows you that the offense was primed and ready to pop off. So with that likely being Kyler's like last season or second to last season in Arizona, I think that's a really good way to end it, ladies and gents. And I do apologize if that was a little bit longer of a video, but this was a blast to make for you guys. If you also enjoyed it, right, especially this last season, which I'm sure is the longest by far, then feel free to go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see next, as we are Super Bowl 61 winners here. I love you guys all. Thank you so much for all the support on the videos so far. Thank you so much again for watching. I appreciate it a lot. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.